All right, so let's go ahead and install USync. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you download the USync add-on and then also USync extras. Let's go to Edit, Preferences. We're going to go to Add-ons. We're going to go to this little caret pointing down, Install from Disk. Go ahead and search. So I put mine in desktop. It'll be USync 1.3.5. Install it, and you'll see it pop up here. If you don't see it anywhere, it's because your N panel is hidden. Go ahead and hit N, and there is USync. When you open it up, all of these might be open, so go ahead and just kind of close all of them down. And then you can go to File, Default, Save Startup File, and it'll keep it like this. Okay, so the next thing, there's USync extras. So let's install from disk. All right, USync _extra _ 1.3.5 install. All right, let's do USync. Search up here. You'll see it's two different scripts. One is a radial menu, and the other one is USync right-click extras. So let me go ahead and show you what that is, the right-click extras. If you look down here, all of these are added under delete. All of these are new, specifically to USync. In another video, I will be explaining how that works. And then up here, you have something called USync Pi. Currently, there is no hotkey selected for it, so you will have to make your own. I use a button on my mouse, and when you click it, it will bring up a bunch of different shortcuts for USync and also just quality of life stuff. So like if you want to change your gizmo, change the different types, and then also there's USync main. This is how you export stuff quickly. And yeah, so that's cool. And then also tools. Some extra stuff, you can copy transform. That's a cool one. And then paste it. But yeah, so that's this part. Now let's go ahead and install it into your project. So in USync, let's go ahead and navigate all the way down to USync Project Installer. You will then see something called Unreal Project Root. Let's go ahead and hit that folder. I put mine on the desktop, and it's called USync Setup. So make sure that you're in the root folder. You can see right here, I have the project, the U project file. So go ahead and hit accept. Ooh, I messed up. There we go. So it should be on the root of it. So I'll see here, and then I got to pick the version. So I'm using 5.5. There is older versions of USync that work with 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. They're legacy and they're not full featured, but 5.4 and 5.5 and newer will be up to date. Let's go ahead and click install. Then let's go into Unreal, and you will see that a couple new things have been added. A folder called USync, then an editor folder. You might already have this, but there's an Unreal Sync inside of it. So click on that. Then you'll see USync panel. So right click on the USync panel, run editor utility widget, and you will have your panel. It's probably floating somewhere up here, so you can go ahead and dock it wherever you want. I put mine on the top corner up here. Then another important thing to do inside of Unreal to make everything work correctly, go to File, Plugins, search for JSON, and then JSON Blueprint Utilities. Hit yes, hit restart. Now we are restarting. Give it a moment. And here we are. All right. So basically what the JSON stuff is allows certain scripts to run in here, and that's just it. So let's go ahead and make sure everything's working right. Go to the USync folder, go to Maps. I have a sample scene. It's called USync Facility Sample. Open that up, and then I'm going to bring down the content browser a little bit. Have a look around. You will see there's literally nothing in here, but I'm going to hit Sync Level. Boom. This is a level that I also have added to the download so that you can play around with it, do whatever you want with it. But yeah, Now it is all set up. Oh, one more thing. Let's do another important part. So there's something called I have USync library to help you do like level prototyping and such like that. So if we go to edit, we go to preferences, file paths. Let's go ahead and take a look at the asset libraries. You'll see there's nothing here called USync. Okay. By default, you don't have it installed, but I have a nice handy little button now. You just hit this, boom. Now you have USync. Now, the way to access this, let's go ahead and pull out another viewport right here. Then we're going to go ahead and up here, and we're going to change it to asset browser. Now, you will see, oh, that's right. So there's a little bit of a bug inside of Blender where when you add a library, it doesn't show up immediately. So what you need to do is you got to close it and reopen. All right. So go ahead. Let's open this up to the side. Change it to asset browser. And then you will have the USync content. You have materials that you can drag on stuff. Material syncing isn't quite there yet, but it will be there in the next release, I promise. So you can add, whatever materials you want, and it will sync over just fine. And some props, some cool stuff, yada yada, and then a bunch of primitives. They're all in different kind of like orientations. So that one's like the center of the object, like you can see the pivot point right there. Then you have corner. You can see that the pivot point is right here. So if I change the move. So just a bunch of helpful stuff to kind of help you make, level prototyping. And then when you're ready, you can start switching them out with final assets. That's for another video, but this is all about installing. All right, one last thing. Let's say you already have a project and it's using maybe 5.4. You already had it. Now you're upgrading to 5.5. The nice thing about the project installer now is that you can pick the root path again. You can change it to the newest version. You can install. The installer will go in. It will delete all the different folders that I've added to it and then put in the new version. And it's as simple as possible. Also, there's a documentation thing right here. If you click this, all of this is local. So this will be here. Everything will be described here. I'm currently working on videos, so if you look here, you'll see all the videos exactly the same. But they will be all new for you. All right. That is all. Enjoy.